I hope you guys are doing well. We are just getting set up. I'm going to do a collective reading and then we are going to do $9.99 super chats. The way that that's going to work is just shoot me a super chat. I'll jot down your name and then when it is your turn, I will call on you and you can tell me your question in the live chat. So that's how that's gonna work, okay? So let's go ahead and get set up so that I can watch your comments because I love to do that. Many of you know that, right? So give me just a second. Well, hello, Nacho Mama, Brandy B. Hello, is it Isha and Dana? How are you guys doing? Good to see all of you guys. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're doing well. All right, so let's get everything set up. All right, so there we go. Well, hello, Jenna LF. I just got here, love. Hey, Rhonda, Dana, how are you? Hey, Lucky Me, how are y'all doing? Noel, I hope I didn't miss anybody. Jack Architect is in the house. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Yes. And so here, mods, heads up. Hey, Casey, here's how this is going to work, mods. All they need to do is just super chat like a $9.99 super chat. They don't need to put their question and that I'll jot down their name. And then when it's their turn, I'll call on them and then they can give me their questions like in the comments because I've got my phone here so I can see my comments and everything. So I hope that makes sense. Well, hello, bestie Ruza. How you doing? All the way to Canada, all the way to Canada. Hey, Juliet. Hey, Anna, how are you? Lisa Duck is in the house. How's everybody doing? Hey, Faye K, how are you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I don't know if you caught Leon's reading earlier, Leo Fire 555. I know many of you guys watch him, and I know some of you guys were there because I saw you. He was on fire, and then many of you know that I love Cindy G. Her channel name is A Cup of Love by Cindy G. Her reading last night was fire, but what was really fire was the collective reading at the end. So highly recommend that if you guys missed either of those, go back and pick those two up. Of course, you guys know I love me some Nacho Mama Tarot, and I would not, I would be remiss if I did not mention our sweet friend Tanks Tarot. She's an amazing gifted, intuitive, psychic reader as well. So all of those folks, in my view, are just very, very gifted. You know what? I'm hot. Can y'all give me just a second? And I'm gonna go adjust my air just a minute. I mean, it's just like right over there. Y'all will be able to hear me. Give me 1 second and I will do that, okay? Casey, how you doing, baby girl? I hope everybody's doing well. Hold on, let me get this air set because the last thing I want to do, I can't stand to be hot, and I get hot when I read. It's crazy. It's the only time I'm actually hot. Every other time I'm freezing cold, right? Hey, Vanessa, how are you doing? Yes, the way it works, and just so that I can repeat so that y'all know, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a collective reading for everyone, which may or may not resonate. So take what resonates. I'm going to use several different decks to do that, and you guys can super chat me $9.99, and I will jot down your name. I'm not going to jot down your question right then, but when it's your turn, I will call on you and you can give me your question in the comments. That just makes it a little bit easier for me to keep up with, and it's not so distracting with the reading that I'm doing right at that moment, if that helps. And at some point, we'll have to cut them off, I'm sure, because I don't want to just like read forever, right? So, but anyway, if that kind of gives y'all an idea. So here's what we're going to do. For the collective, again, this may or may not resonate. So take what resonates and what doesn't, just catch me tomorrow or what have you. We're going to first read from Kipper. I'm going to read from the tarot for the collective. I'm going to hit Spiritual AF deck, and I'm going to hit the Rebel deck, and I'll probably hit Romance Oracles too as well, okay? So we'll just see how we're doing. But let's see collective. Let's hear from the Kipper deck. Let's look. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Okay, I will call on you, baby, when it's your turn. Let me write this down, Rhonda. Rhonda, and I'm going to call you Rhonda Matz, and I hope I pronounced that right. I'll call on you when and you'll be first, okay? So, okay. All right, so here we go. Thank you, love. All right, so first, collective, we are going to look at the Kipper deck and get a message for you. And here we're going to ask for anything that you may be concerned about, any issues that you may be facing that you may or may not be aware of. Well, hello, Tim. How are you doing? Hey, Lou Jane, how are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. All right, Jack, I got you. I got you, Jack. All right, so let me jot your name down. But just make sure, mods, that folks understand how we're doing that, okay? Hey, Lisa Love, how are you doing? All right, so here's what we're going to do first. This could be for anybody, okay? Could be for anybody. Hey, Key 27, Crazy Crystal. Hey, Sophia. I got you. Hold on just a second. Sophia Powell. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, so we have pathway, we have despair, and we have imprisonment. And I don't think that's literal imprisonment, so don't freak out. Right under pathway, we have journey. Then we have great fortune under despair, and we have the Lover's card under imprisonment. Let's talk about it. Okay, so obviously pathway, when I pull that card, the pathway card and the Kipper, that has to do with in my opinion, many times doors opening up for you. And you got journey right under that, okay? So I feel like that some of you guys are going to be, there's going to be some doorways opening up. Some kind of opportunity, could be romance, could be job, etc., etc. But it's like when I see pathway, I see opportunity, okay? And journey to me speaks to distance or something that, you know, if it's a work thing, it may require, you know, it may be a job that requires you to travel for work. It may be something that's a little bit of a commute for you. I've got you, Rhonda, again. No, this is a different Rhonda. This is Rhonda Barnett. Okay. So I'm glad I'm writing down last names. So, okay. But collective, I see this thing as an opportunity for you. And it could involve distance. It could involve, if it's romance, it could be somebody even acting distant, possibly. Okay, so take what resonates here. You may be going on some kind of vacation and meet someone romantically, or you may, you know, out of the blue while you're on a trip, unexpectedly some doorways open up for some kind of opportunity, whether it's financial, job, investment, whatever the case may be. Okay, so you know, despair and imprisonment came out together. Okay, so let's talk about those for just a minute, okay? I think, and we've got great fortune and we've got lovers. A lot of you guys are really, really up in your head. And I think that's what the imprisonment card speaks to here. If I can just say that, I think you're very worried. Some of you are worried about money. Some of you are worried about love, etc., etc. And some of you, the reason that this despair and imprisonment card came out near the Lover's card is because you're having trouble. You've got someone on your mind that you're really having trouble getting over or kind of releasing, maybe something that was a breakup, and or even someone that you're currently dealing with that I think has got you really up in your head about things, if you will. Okay. But, you know, in the tarot, many of you know this, the Lover's card, it can represent Gemini energy, which, as you guys probably know, and you've heard me say this about Geminis being the twins, our twins will argue in our head. And I think you're trying to make some kind of a decision here, perhaps about romance, perhaps about a monetary situation, and it's got you up in your head and you're really worried, okay? And you know what I'm going to tell you to do? I'm going to send you to your meditation closet so you can spend time with your higher self and hear from your intuition and trust your intuition. That's the very first thought that you have. Don't second guess it, right? Every time that I've gone against my own intuition, I've always, you know, came back after the fact and wanted to kick myself in the butt, right? And the times that I followed it, I came back and I said, I'm so glad I did that. Saved my butt. It didn't, you know, and oftentimes our intuition will lead us down paths that don't seem to make any sense. But on the other hand, after the fact, we go back and look and we go, man, if I had done what made sense on paper, it would have been a freaking disaster, right? So that I think the Lover's card in the tarot has to do with making a decision. So some of you are wrestling about something and you're overthinking it. What you need to do is relax, meditate, trust your intuition, and and don't overthink it. And look, as a Gemini, we are the king or queen, whichever, of overthinking. Okay, so understand, if I can get over it, if I can relax and trust, my intuition, then I guarantee you that you guys can too. Okay, LZ fan, thank you, I got you, and I'll call you in just a minute, boo. All right, so this great fortune here, some of you, with this journey in the pathway card, what I think that you don't realize is things are going to turn around for you. And look, it may be money, it may be love. I mean, you've got the Lover's card here, you've got great fortune. So I think the minute that you get out of your head and you relax, you trust your intuition, you stop overthinking this thing, I think when that happens, I think that is literally going to be the key to opening up these opportunities, the pathways, and that sort of thing. Okay, so that's sort of what I'm seeing. Okay, all right, I'm just going to call you just Vanessa. How about that? Okay, I got you on the list. Okay, so that's what I've got for the collective from the Kipper, is just basically to relax. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, and it's going to happen. Get out of your head, trust your intuition, and you won't have problems making decisions. Okay, let's go to the tarot next. Trying to think of what deck I want to use. I think we're going to do Edgar Allan Poe. Deck. I love this. And I got, hey Kim, how are you? Thank you for that. All right, so yeah, exactly. I don't feel like we can miss what is meant for us. I really don't, Well, hello, Eleanor Rigby. All right, so now, here's what we're going to do next, collective. We're first going to get an overall vibe check on you from the collector, from the tarot, an overall vibe check on you, and then we're going to go to romance, okay? All right, so Knight of Wands. Whoa, are you guys, ooh, Three of Swords in reverse. Well, that's good. The Tower. Okay, so a lot of you guys are working on healing. This is a very strong message because you've had a Tower moment. The card of the Rude Awakening, not always fun, definitely speaks to something literally many times with the Tower, everything crumbling around you and like endings, whatever, okay, and felt like your whole world was coming apart, okay. You're dealing with a lot of emotions, okay, or you should be associated with that, with the Knight of Wands here. Anger, pain, feeling revengeful, all of those things you're having to work through so that you can, do the alchemy to transmute and bring those emotions out, work through them as a part of your shadow work, which is why the Three of Swords is here in reverse. That's the card of healing up and patching up your heart, okay? Many of you feel exhausted from it. Fair enough, okay? Fair enough that you do that. It's exhausting sometimes. So the thing I gotta tell you, collective, is this. When you are doing shadow work and healing those emotional wounds and heartbreak and trauma, sometimes, many of you know this, sometimes those can go all the way back to childhood, okay? Fair enough. I mean, we've all got them. Y'all know that I do. I don't talk about that a lot here, but trust and believe, But look, we've all got a story. And yes, it's exhausting. And when you're working through these things, it's very, very important to keep some things in mind, collective. Take breaks when you need to. Be gentle on yourself. Don't rush yourself. You can't work through all this stuff immediately. I think it would physically kill us. That's my personal opinion. Okay, that's why we take breaks from this stuff and we do this thing in waves, okay? Because we will get exhausted. And self-care is always important. We know that. However, when you are in the throes of healing and shadow work, collective, you have to do it. It is your sanity. You must ramp up your self-care. And self-care is different for everybody, okay? Maybe it's a spiritual bath, okay? My bestie who is in the house, he goes out and Target shoots, okay? That's self-care for him, okay? Some people, it's crocheting. Some people, it's exercise, taking a walk, taking a drive, listening to music. Whatever it is that rests your soul, that is, maybe go get a pedicure. I mean, I don't know, whatever it is that, It's different for all of us, but you must pamper yourself. You must nurture and love yourself to the max whenever you're going through shadow work, okay? Very important, because that's tough, okay? Very, very tough. It can be exhausting. So just keep all of that in mind. Okay, and I've pulled Scorpio, I've pulled fire and air here as well. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's go on to romance. Collective. Crazy Krista, y'all are cracking me up, and I'm watching your comments and I'm trying not to laugh, but y'all are so funny. So okay, collective, let's do this. Well, hello Eileen. All right, so collective, let's first take a look at the past person. Let's take a look. Now bear in mind, this is a general collective reading. Don't be like Cinderella's stepsisters. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't get blisters on your, it'll make you uncomfortable if you try to make something that fits that is not your story. If it is your story, then, okay. But if it's not, just understand, right? So, with that being said, let's read for the past person, collective. Let's read for the past person and how they're doing these days, right? How they're doing these days. Hey, Eileen, you didn't miss a lot. You didn't miss a lot, right? All right, the past person, collective, the past person. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, collective, the past person. The past person. Let's see what we got. Seven of Swords. The Chariot reversed. They have not moved on. Knight of Wands is here. Not moved on. I'll tell you that. Two of Pentacles is in reverse. Ten of Cups is in the upright. The Sun card is here. There's regret here, but there's secrets too. There's secrets here. There's issues. All right, so let's talk about this thing. They've not moved on. They still have strong feelings, okay? They still have strong feelings. They also have a lot of issues and baggage here. The Knight of Wands is here, okay? Many times that speaks to anger and bitterness. So it's really funny because, we got the Ten of Cups and the Sun card. They've got emotion here, but at the same time, they have a lot of anger and bitterness. I don't have my standard blamer card, but I really am getting just intuitively that these people, some of these folks from your past, are blaming you for everything that went wrong and not really stepping up to take responsibility for their self, okay? I'm getting that they're avoiding responsibility. They're avoiding doing the work with the Chariot here in reverse, okay? The Seven of Swords is here. That is really, it can speak to inner turmoil. Certainly they're exhausted because I do see them really wrestling in their own mind. You have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. They're not really trying to get balanced within themselves. I think they're, I just get a lot of chaos here. I get a chaos and impatience here with the Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Swords, though, as you guys know, many times can speak to deception. It can speak to sneakiness. It can speak to things not going well for this person in general, that they're just, wishing that things were different here. But I don't necessarily see them making any changes to change anything. So I think they're miserable. I think they love you, and I don't think they're really making any changes. And I think look at this Knight of Wands, and I've showed y'all this in this Poe deck before, but there's a lot of anger here. There's a lot of anger in this card, in this deck, okay? But they've not moved on. Now, they may be at a distance, they may be acting distance, or it may have involved some kind of change of address, divorce, whatever. Okay, but they're definitely not feeling like any kind of victory right now. Now, the reason the Seven of Swords may be here is they may be pretending like everything is fine, and that may be some of this deceptive energy, okay? If they're out there flexing, it is, Casey, it is an angry eight, but if they are out there flexing on social media, okay, it is my experience. People who feel the need to overly flex on social media, they're hiding something. And what they're hiding is what's going on behind the scenes. And it's not pretty, okay? So if they're out there flexing like everything is fine, collective, and it's got you up in your head, it ain't so. No, I can see right through that. Okay, Queen of Swords here. I got their number, and I'm here to tell you so that you now have their number too. Okay, so that's not how that's not how that rolls. And Crazy Crystal, you bring up a good question. The reason that people behave this way. Okay, hear me out, collective. When you've got a person that is a past person, here's what happens. All right, they bail on you, and they immediately probably go to somebody else. Okay, they don't take a break, and they've got something to prove. Okay, because here's why. What they've done is when they walked away from you, they trashed you, but inside they never really stopped caring. But they've trashed you publicly, okay? And they've talked about how much better off they are with this new person, okay? So, and they're out here flexing like they've got something to prove. And they feel they cannot be wrong. Their egos are so fragile that they can't, admit that bailing on you and going to this new person was a big fat mistake and a big fat disaster, okay? And that's why they do that, okay, to save face, because they can't admit that they were wrong. So there's your answer. And I, it's not that I was answering a specific question, but Crazy Crystal, I believe, was asking that on behalf of the collective, and so the answer was on behalf of the collective as to why this happens, okay? That's why this happens, okay? And I'll tell you, while we're on this subject, collective, the reason that people do this, okay, hear me out. Most people come into a relationship to begin with looking for you to fill up their cup and make them feel loved and appreciated and validated, okay? They come into it with an empty cup to begin with, okay? So, but here's the thing. The only person that can fill up my cup is me, okay? The only person that can fill up your cup is you, right? I got you, sweet girl. And so this is the thing. You have to understand that when people come into these dynamics, and what they do is they come into this dynamic with you, and they're expecting you to do what no other human can do for them. And then they become emotionally disillusioned. 8 of Cups, the walking away card, the looking over the fence, as I often talk about, okay? And the reason that they're disillusioned is because they, I got you, Stephanie, they're looking for you to do what no one else can do. And they're disillusioned because they don't understand that they're the ones that have to do this, okay? So then they immediately break up with you because you didn't fill that cup up, and they don't take the time to figure out why, and they immediately go to somebody else thinking that they can fill up the cup. And then they're not happy again, which is why they flex and make it look like they're fine, but really they're not happy, okay? Because they haven't figured out what the real problem is. That's the real energetic thing of what is going on when someone either cheats on you or bails on you and immediately goes to someone else without taking a break to heal and work through whatever the hell happened, okay? And energetically, the new connection, when they bail like that and immediately go, okay, it's not going to work. It will not work, because energetically, the person who bailed on you is still in the energetic vibration of relationship failure. This is why it's so important to take a break, okay? And work on yourself and work on your vibration. Exactly. So yeah, it's like a hamster wheel of failed relationships. Okay, so there you have it. So do I think that the thing they're in now is going to work out? No. I wouldn't tell you to entertain this thing with this person either, collective, until, something changes here. And right now I don't see it. We know that energies can change, but right now, energetically, I don't think this is a rabbit trail that I personally would recommend for anyone, okay? So here we have pulled water, fire, air, and earth. So see, it could be any sign, and we've pulled Leo and Cancer, okay? So I tell you what, I'm going to do, I'm going to pull from the Rebel deck, and y'all know the Rebel deck will call you out, right? Oh, wait, no, I need to read for new love. Let's go back to the tarot, I forgot. Let's read for, the grass is greener where you water it, right? All right, So let's read for new love. What do we need to know about anything new coming your way? Right? What do we need to know? Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. All right. So let's see what new things are coming in towards my collective as a whole. We got the Empress card. How beautiful is that? I love the Empress card, and I want to talk about just that because we talked about self-care. The Empress card, it is certainly a marriage card. It's a pregnancy card, okay? But hear me out. And you know, like Tyler says, if you're a bag of bones, like, and I'm a bag of bones, okay, like not in a bad way, but my equipment is retired. We don't produce children anymore in this temple, right? But okay, but hear me out. Pregnancy that I'm talking about here is not always about literal pregnancy, and that could certainly be, but and sometimes it's about blending of families, motherhood, parenthood, whatever, but it is about you birthing the new you, the passionate new beginning, and you're going to do that. The Empress card is a big nurturing energy, okay, and it's nurturing the self. It's also a marriage card, okay. The Empress in the tarot is the combination of the Queen of all queens, and I'm not reading gender, I'm reading energy, so I don't care what your equipment is. It really doesn't matter. You can all be an Empress or Emperor energy, okay, and that's what I'm talking about. But the Empress card tells me that if you're not taking care of yourself and setting your boundaries and leveling up, you're on that path, okay? And I think that you're all headed that way. And the secret is the self-care, the putting yourself first, right? And taking care of yourself, healing up those wounds, doing the shadow work, doing the meditation, doing the self-care. And instead of chasing love, attract it to you and trust that it will come at exactly the time that it is supposed to, okay, collective? So, new love. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Let's talk about it. That has to do with self-confidence issues and self-doubt, okay? And understanding, Sophia, I got you, babe. And understanding that you do have value. You are attractive, okay? But I think that you've still got to work on your self-confidence and your self-love. That's why the Queen of Wands is here in reverse. I think you doubt that you can attract marriage. Well, that's wrong. I'm here to tell you not. If that were not the case, I would not have pulled the Empress as the first card, okay? And I've got the Death card in the reverse, okay? Couple of things there. Do not chase after people that will not change. Don't try to change people. You can't do it. The only person you can change is you. Okay. Secondly, the Death card speaks to perseverance. Stay the course. Stay on top of your energy work because whatever you have coming in is going to last. That's why the Empress card is here. But don't doubt your ability to attract that. If you do, if you have any doubts and self-confidence issues, then that will affect what type of connections that you attract. Okay. You've got the Ace of Wands. Cindy G knows what that means, but look, the Ace of Wands, among many other things, it is passion. It is a passionate new beginning. It is yet another pregnancy card. It is you guys taking the steps that we talked about associated with this Empress card and bringing in a passionate new beginning with someone, and it is a pregnancy card too. So again, birthing something new. This is a new cycle for you guys. And Cindy, you know what this is for us, y'all. This is the magic stick. So it's a lot of passion here, okay? It's a lot of passion and a lot of emotion, okay? Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled. And y'all know the Nine of Cups, what that has to do with. And we're going to talk about this. A lot of you guys have heard me say this. As within, so without. It has to start on the inside. You have to believe it and walk in it as if it is already there. You have to know that it is there before it is there. Okay? And if I'm not making sense to you, hit my playlist called The Life Preserver and go way back and look at my Law of Attraction video. Okay? You walk and talk and breathe and believe and think as if it's already there, okay? That's how you create your reality. If you don't believe it, go and look at studies about the placebo effect in medicine, placebo. Okay, in studies, if people are given sugar pills and they think they're given medication, guess what? They get better. They get better. The placebo effect is proof of the law of attraction. Very, very simple. So it has to start on the inside. What happens on the inside of you, your outside is going to match. So if it's a disaster in here, it's going to be a disaster out there, right? If you want happiness out here, you can't wait for it to be out here. You can't wait to get happy until the external circumstances are perfect. No, you got to get happy and grateful for what you have out there first. And then that opens the doors for things to get better out there. Okay, that's how it happens. Stay in a mindset of gratitude and happiness, you'll manifest more reasons to feel that way. Stay in an Eeyore mindset where the world is a horrible place and complain, and you'll manifest more reasons to be miserable. That's just how it works, okay? So the Nine of Cups, that's what it's about. You want your wishes fulfilled, you fulfill them first, and then they're going to fulfill around you, okay? So there you go. We've pulled fire, water, and Taurus and Scorpio for what it's worth. Now we're going to go to the, so I do see some promising things coming in, and that's how I see you getting there, okay? Brian, oh my gosh. Brian, you're amazing. You know I love you. You know I love you. Brian, you're amazing. You are amazing. So, all right, let's go to the Rebel deck. This calls y'all out, right? This calls everybody out. Thank you so much, Brian. You are absolutely amazing. I am doing super chats. I'm writing, if everybody that super chats, I'm writing down your name and I'm going to call on you for a question in a minute, okay, Tabitha? All right, so here we go. Believe what you see, right? Face reality or live in fucking la-la land. Choose bravely. Okay, Cindy G had a very powerful message for the Pisces along these lines, and so did Leon earlier. They almost got the same message for that sign. All right, stop. Get out of the bed, collective, right? Wake up. You're missing some things, right? So there you go, right? And then, money, make it rain. Okay, manifest, whatever. Okay, let me tell you something. Don't look to me to tell you your future. And I love reading tarot. It is fun. Now, I can read your energy and tell you where you're headed, but guess what? Guess who is really in the driver's seat? You can change the energy. Oh, yes, you can. So don't wait on it to happen. Make it happen, okay? That's what this is about. That's what it's about, okay? You do you and stay in your lane. And I said this earlier to you, collective, so apparently it was important because it's being said again. Stop trying to change people. You can't change people. It just doesn't work, right? And you know what? I mean, people are only going to change when they get ready to. Let me tell you something. People can change. They rarely do. Statistically, the reason that the saying a leopard doesn't change its spots is because more often than not, people don't change, okay? Statistically, they just typically don't. And there's a reason for that. Because to change, okay, to affect change, whether it's in your behavior or whatever the case may be. I got you, Tabitha. I'll call on you in a minute, love, for your question, okay, Tabitha Joe? But, okay, so here's the thing. Oh my gosh, I totally lost my train of thought. Can't believe I did that, and it was something good too. Oh, the reason people don't typically change is this. Because in order to change, whether it's your behavior, your mindset, your circumstances, it requires you as a person to do something different, to step out of your comfort zone and to get into the uncomfortable zone and to challenge yourself, okay? And to get somewhere where you have to think and where you have to grow and you have to actually do something different and be challenged. And sometimes it's walking around in the dark, feeling around in the dark because you may not know where you're at, okay? So most people don't like to go outside their comfort zone, okay? And that's why they typically don't change. Can they? Of course they can. Do they? Oftentimes no, and that's why, sadly. All right, I got a spiritual card, and then we're going to start doing super chats, okay? Think twice before you give a fuck. Oh, I apologize for my language, y'all. Ask yourself this. What if that thing that is bothering or worrying or haunting you didn't matter? If it didn't matter, would you be happier, kinder, more productive? If it didn't matter, would you sleep better? Would you let yourself enjoy an ice cream cone or whatever else your heart desires? Well, if so, then stop worrying about it, right? Don't give any more fucks, right? If not giving a fuck means going against one of your core values, then go ahead and give that one, okay? But the point is to give them only where it matters, to balance yourself out, right? If fucks were money, would you drop that money here? Well, take care to spend it wisely, right? I mean, essentially, that's your energy. What are you going to give your energy to, right? That's what it's talking about. Okay, so with that being said, let's go back to the tarot. And Rhonda Matz, you are up. Go ahead and type in your question, and we will read for you, Rhonda. Tell me what your question is. I don't need someone, but I would like someone to share my life with. Okay, so let's see what you got coming towards you, Rhonda. Let's see what you got coming towards you. Let's see what we got coming towards Rhonda Matz. Jack Architect, get ready. You're next, babe. All right. Rhonda, what do we got? What do we got? The Eight of Cups in reverse, something that is lasting, okay? The Six of Pentacles here with equal give and take. Okay, so what I'm getting from that is, and this could be a comeback around from the past, Rhonda, possibly with the Eight of Cups in reverse, okay? But the Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. Could start out as a friendship, kind of slow, okay, with Pentacles here, but resilient, lasting. Somebody that you guys have the ability together to turn negatives into positives and lemons into lemonade. So I do think you've got something lasting coming in. Okay, and I'm adding you to the list, Gen C. Adding you to the list. All right, Jack. What's up, Jack? Jack Architect, what you got? Sophia Powell, you are next. You are next, Sophia Powell, after we do Jack Architect. Jack Architect, what is your question, love? What's your question? I'm watching the comments, y'all. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. Okay, Giselle, let me write that down. Whatever comes out, okay, you're turning me loose, huh? I'm writing your name down, Giselle. Giselle Rodriguez. We'll take a few more questions, and then I'm going to cut it off in a minute. All right, Jack, whatever comes out. Sophia Powell, you are going to be next, okay? So get ready. All right, Jack. Jack Architect, what comes out? So we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Making a decision. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Wands in the upright. Dang. Okay, so here's the thing. The Two of Pentacles is you making a decision, or somebody making a decision coming towards you, whichever the case may be. The Two of Pentacles is I'm not waiting around anymore. I'm making a decision, okay? The 10 of Wands is something that is going to be light and breezy, possibly you laying down some burdens if you've been overburdened about something. The 8 of Wands, communication, messages, speedy action or communication after a delay. So it's almost like what I'm getting from this is that there's some I don't think this is you making a decision. This is somebody outside of this. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. I think this is somebody else in your energy, Jack, that is making a decision to come towards you. I think they've been overburdened, or maybe you have, maybe you both have, okay? But they're stopping the overthinking and the worrying, and they're going to reach out to you and make a move, okay? That could be you or a person you're dealing with, whichever the case may be. But the 8 of Wands many times, Jack, is associated with Cupid zeros of love, okay? It's good news coming in, okay? I believe it's a message coming to you, possibly, okay? Fire and earth. All right, Maria. I'm writing your name down. Okay, so Sophia Powell. What's your question, love? Sophia Powell. Sophia Powell. Sophia Powell. Where you at, love? Sophia Powell. Did she put her question on here and did I miss it? Sophia Powell, where you at, love? Also, Rhonda Barnett, get ready too. Rhonda, if you're there and you put your question in and I see it, I'll go ahead and answer you and I can go back to Sophia. All right. Namaste, that's cute. I like that name. Will you be happy in love and be successful? All right. Okay, Eleanor, let me write this down. Will you be happy in love? Let's take a look. Let's see what comes out for you, Sophia. Where are you vibrationally? Let's take a look. Okay, Rhonda Barnett, I got you. I got you. All right. Where are you vibrationally, and what do you need to know to manifest love and success, Sophia? Let's take a look. Judgment card. You may have something coming in from the past. You've definitely got something that is going to require you to make a judgment call, okay? The Four of Pentacles is here. Somebody has not let you go. All right, there's a situation here. And I think you're going to have to make a decision between somebody that is between letting one person go and not letting another. You've got Four of Pentacles and you've got Four of Cups. You've got one that's interested in, that's not interested, and one that is. And I think you've got a judgment call to make about this whole thing, okay? All right. And yeah, the Empress card. I think you need to definitely work on some energy work, self-care, and you do have something lasting coming in with a lot of emotion, possible pregnancy, marriage. The Empress is the queen of all queens. So I do think that you've got good things coming in, Sophia. So that's what I see for you. Okay, Rhonda, whatever comes out. Let's take a look, Rhonda. Oh, let me give you the signs real quick, Sophia. You pulled water, you pulled Taurus and Earth, okay? All right. All right. So, Stephanie, I think, yes, you are. Stephanie Pond, you are. I've got you on the list. I'm going to call on you in a minute. You're about halfway down the list. All right. So, Rhonda Barnett, whatever comes out. Rhonda Barnett, whatever comes out. Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled, Rhonda. That is my starting on the inside. You got the Knight of Wands here too, okay? And the Ten of Swords. All right, so here's the thing. What this is telling me, Rhonda, is this. To work on you on the inside, do some shadow work. Knight of Wands is here. And the Ten of Swords. I think there is a betrayal here that you are still needing to work through. Some kind of ending or betrayal where somebody really rocked your world. And I think there's still some emotions that need to be worked through from the standpoint of shadow work, Rhonda. But I do think that you are headed towards the Nine of Cups, which is, you know, having everything in here first and then it coming to fruition on the outside. So it's almost like a timeline, and that's what I see that you need to know. You may be suffering from exhaustion. You may need to get some rest. I don't know why, but that came out towards me, so take it as it resonates, okay? And it's like you need to do things to rest your soul, the self-care, okay? You need to love yourself, Rhonda Barnett, okay? And you've pulled water and fire and air, so I hope that helps. All right, so let's go to LZ Fan 99. LZ Fan 99, where you at, love? And Just Vanessa, you are after LZ, so get ready. Yeah, definitely hit that like button, you guys. We'll take a couple of more, y'all, and then I'm going to probably cut it off, okay? All right. So, thank you, Rhonda Barnett. Thank you for that feedback. What's coming towards me from now till the end of October? Well, I'll give you, which of those three questions that do you want? Let's look at from now till the end of October, romance, okay? Because you asked me three questions, okay? All right, LZ, romance from now till the end of October. All right, Yvette, I'm going to write this down. Yvette W. Okay. What's coming toward LZ Fan 99 romantically between now and the end of October? I think you're going to have to make a judgment call. And there is something... okay, Jack. There is something that's got you feeling stuck, and I think that you need to make some kind of a decision here to really move forward as far as manifesting something. But I think with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Nine of Wands, what that's telling me is you need to make a judgment call about where to direct your energy, to look at what is really worth your time and what is not. Okay, what, the things that are not worth your time, that are keeping you stuck, versus the things that are not. Okay, so I know that's kind of a weird reading. I do think that you and the Nine of Wands many times is the wounded warrior card. I mean, you may have a fire sign coming towards you, but I would just say in general, and it may be something from the past with the Judgment card here, okay? But be mindful if it's a past situation. If they're coming, make sure you know what their motives are too, okay? Just use your intuition in evaluating what their motives are if this is something from the past, okay? Judgment card can speak to that sometimes as well, LZ. All right, Vanessa. Where you at, Vanessa? Just Vanessa. Let's take a look. Vanessa, how does my person see the connection? Okay, how does this person see Vanessa, the connection with Vanessa? How does this person see the connection with Vanessa? Absolutely. All right, I got you kicking it. How does this person see Vanessa? All right, let's take a look. Ten of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles reversed. I see a solid decision being made. Three of Wands. This person is not in a hurry, Vanessa, but they do want to manifest something. They want to build something that is lasting. They are moving forward. They're not really, they're making a solid decision with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Wands, they want to work on this. They want to take it slow. They're patient, okay? They're maybe in a healing mode as well, okay? All right, I got you, Cookie. But and I'm going to call on y'all for your questions too, okay? So anyway, but that's what I see, Vanessa. I think this person is going to be slow moving. We've got Pentacles here, and we've got the Three of Wands. But those are great cards, okay? I like that a lot, okay? This person's not a juggler either, right? This person's not a juggler. All right, so there you go. Okay, sweet girl, where are you? Sweet girl, for you, 247. Sweet girl. Sweet girl. All right, we're probably going to take two more, and then we're going to cut it off, y'all. Two more, and then we're going to cut it off. Sweet girl, for you, 247. What the heck happened in my love life? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out, sweet girl. What the heck happened in my love life? Let's take a look. Four of Swords. Somebody decided to take a break from the Five of Cups. Emotional upheaval. Emotional upheaval. All right, the Four of Swords is somebody taking a break because they felt like the drama was too much. And let me just say this too. The Five of Cups can have to do, oh, thank you, Vanessa. The Five of Cups can have to do with somebody who is overly critical and can't see anything but the yucky stuff. We all have positive and negative attributes, right, sweet girl? But this is almost like somebody couldn't see anything but the negatives, and the Ace of Cups is in reverse. This person has self-esteem issues, okay? And it's like they went cold with this Ace of Cups. It's like they just kind of just... So that's what I see. You've got water and air here, sweet girl. So that's what I see. That's what I see. Stephanie Pond, you are up, love. You are up. How many do we have? All right, y'all. So we're going to cut it off and say no more. Any other super chats from now on are just donations. We're LZ fan just did the last one, and that's going to be the last question, okay? No more. So make sure y'all roll that where people know, okay? All right, Stephanie Pond, where you at, love? Thank you, sweet girl. I'm going to get you, LZ. I am, okay? You're not up yet. Stephanie is up next. Stephanie Pond. Stephanie Pond. Where you at, love? Where you at, love? Yes, thank you so much. I'm going in the order of the super chats that came in. Stephanie Pond, where you at, baby cakes? After Stephanie, Sophia Powell, you super chatted me again and I wrote your name down again, right? How does your ex Grant feel about you? Okay, Stephanie Pond, how does Grant feel about Stephanie? What are his feelings towards Stephanie, please? What are Grant's feelings towards Stephanie? The Hermit, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Swords, baby. He is withdrawn from this thing. He may have some bitterness and anger. He feels like this thing was exhausting, and he feels like it is best to move on with the Six of Swords here. I think he feels like there was a lot of drama here, possibly. And you have a distance card. Actually, you have two distance cards. So I don't really see this having a lot of potential for anything right now. I think he's feeling like he needs to move on and withdraw from the situation. And I hate to tell you that, Stephanie, but you know, I got to tell you what the cards say. I've pulled air and fire and Virgo for what it is worth. All right, Sophia, where you at? Sophia, did you have another question, Sophia Powell? You super chatted me a second time. Sophia Powell. Sophia Powell. Yep. After Sophia, Brian, if you're here, and of course, you know I'll pull for you anytime, Brian, here or privately. You just got to let me know. But Sophia, and then Brian, and then Tabitha Joe will be after that. Sophia, you here, babes? Do you have a... Ooh. Oh, gosh. Star, I had cut him off, babes. I will if... Let me just see. But really, that's it, okay? I hate to tell people no. But okay, Sophia, will new love come and be happy? Will new love come towards Sophia? Is new love coming? Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning. 10 of Wands in reverse. It's going to be light and easy and breezy and low on the stress level. Yes, I think so. You also have pulled a pregnancy card, Sophia Powell, but a passionate new beginning. So I see love coming in. I see love coming in with a lot of passion. Okay. All right. Brian, if you have a question, let me know. Tabitha Joe, where are you? Brian, if you have a question, let me know. Tabitha Joe, where you at? I've got you kicking it. I've got you on the list, okay? I wrote down your thing earlier. You're on the list, okay? All right, Tabitha Joe. Who is coming towards you in September? You're a Cancer? Okay. My Venus is in Cancer, Tabitha Joe. All right, who's coming towards Tabitha Joe? Who's coming towards Tabitha Joe? 8 of Wands. You got a message coming in. Ace of Swords. Somebody's going to spill their guts. This is a victory card too. 8 of Wands, speedy action or communication after a delay. Let me tell you something, Tabitha. The timing on the 8 of Wands is when you least expect it, okay? When if I could just like give you an illustration that came to mind, it's probably when you're going to go to the grocery store with your hair piled on top of your head with no makeup and in sweats, and that's when you're going to run across, and they're going to see your beauty regardless of that, and it's going to blow you away. But like it is literally when you least expect it. And you've got the Ace of Swords here. It may be a fire sign or an air sign or someone with those placements in their chart. But the Ace of Swords is a victory card. It's honesty and clarity. You're going to know exactly where you stand with this one. I likes it for you, Tabitha Joe. Let's see. Gen C, you are up next. Gen C, where are you, baby cakes? Gen C. And then we've got Giselle after that. Gen C, you are up. Gen C, what's your question, love? Will Joe and I have a new beginning? Will Joe and I have a new beginning? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Will Joe and I have a new beginning? Yep. 9 of Cups. Queen of Swords is in reverse, though. Okay, 6 of Cups is in the upright. Okay, so here's the thing. There's some anger and bitterness that needs to be worked through. You gotta do some healing and get this thing right on the inside. But there's a lot of emotion and fond memories. So I think, Gen C, that there is a good possibility of it, but both of you have got to do some healing first, okay? You got to get unmad at each other, and the only way to do that is like to step into the shadow work, if that makes sense, okay? And you have pulled a lot of water, and you have pulled air. So I hope that helps, Gen C. Where's Giselle? Giselle Rodriguez. I may have said that wrong, and I apologize if I did that. All right, where is Giselle? And then Maria, you are after Giselle. Giselle, where's your question, love? Where's your question? Maria, who is coming towards me in love? Giselle, what's coming towards me in love? Okay, let's find out, Giselle, and I'll get you in a minute, Maria. I saw your question too. All right, Giselle, new love coming towards you, or what's coming towards you? The Tower, ooh, the Empress, and the Strength card. Okay, so Giselle, here's what I think. I think you've got some issues that need to be worked through that you're probably unaware of, but I do think after that you've got you've got the Empress card, you got the Tower, the Empress, and the Strength card, okay? So here's the thing. What this may be telling me is that you have multiple options. You need to be able to use your intuition to evaluate what's worth your time and what's not. That is one possibility. The other possibility, Giselle, is that you've got to heal up some stuff, but that you do have new love coming in, okay? And you've got the Strength card, so it's not going to be fast. I get that as well, okay? And the Empress card is all about birthing new things. It's a pregnancy card, but it's just about birthing the new you. So that's why I think there's issues that you probably need to kind of work through here. And you've pulled Taurus. You pulled a lot of major arcanas. Big energies going on here, Giselle. You've got Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, possibly, okay? So, Maria, what is coming towards you? Let's find out. And after this is Namaste, and I wrote down her question about whether Spencer has feelings, okay? All right, Maria, let's see what's coming towards you. What's coming toward Maria in love? What is coming towards Maria? What is coming towards Maria? Seven of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. King of Cups is in reverse. Rosalba, I cut off questions, baby. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's the thing. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is telling me to tell you, Maria, to kind of wait, okay? Wait and get yourself balanced, get your emotions balanced before you try to pursue anything. Because right now, I think that it's going to be a long time before you have something promising coming in, because I think there are things you need to work through still. You've got a King of Cups in reverse and a Two of Pentacles in reverse. And so I think if you were to go out and try to pursue something right now, it would be too soon, and I don't know that you're quite ready, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Maria. That's what I'm seeing. And you've pulled Earth and Air, and that's it. Yep, Earth and Air. Okay. Namaste. Dispensers have feelings. Eleanor, you are next. Eleanor, you are next after Namaste. Dispenser have feelings. Dispenser have feelings. Dispenser have feelings. Absolutely. Eight of Cups is in reverse. Page of Swords. Knight of Cups. Yes, ma'am, he does. All day long. Namaste. Let's talk about, I don't know if Spencer is for somebody from the past, but I have reconciliation energy here. I have the Page of Swords because he's watching you, and I have the Knight of Cups because I feel like he's going to come towards you eventually. He feels like you are his heart's true home. There is a lot of emotion here. Point blank, period. Namaste. I hope that tells you. If it's a past person, it's reconciliation energy. If not, it's just something that it speaks to it be it lasting, with the Eight of Cups in reverse, him not walking away from it. Water energy here and air, for what it's worth, Namaste. I hope that helps. Okay, Eleanor, where are you, babes? Eleanor, where are you? Let's see. Eleanor. Eleanor, where are you, sweetie? Okay, Namaste. Whatever comes out, okay. You're turning me loose, huh, Eleanor? Okay. Eleanor Rigby. Da, 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 da. Isn't that a song by the Beatles? All right. Whatever comes out. Page of Wands is in reverse. Five of Swords is in reverse, though. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So here's the thing. I think that you have got, I think you're worried about other people's opinions about something, okay? But there's some truth that you're going to see that's going to come out that's going to lead you to some abundance here, okay? And I don't know if the truth that comes out towards you is going to be that you don't need to worry about other people's opinions or what. But the Page of Wands is here in reverse. And it's almost like I'm seeing that you kind of need to release that with the Five of Swords in the reverse. If you're dealing with somebody who's immature or what have you, Eleanor Rigby, you need to kind of release that, because that is going to be the key. And taking a look in the mirror, doing the shadow work, that is going to be the key to manifesting overall abundance and something lasting here. Okay? This could be money too. This is definitely stability. Three of Wands, manifestation, self-healing. That's confirming. It's about trusting the divine, releasing what you need to release, working on you, manifesting, visualizing your ships before they come in, and the card of patiently waiting and trusting. But it's about manifesting. That's what that's about. Yep, divine timing. Fire, air, and earth. Okay, Eleanor Rigby, I hope that helps. Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay, Capricorn. Well, there you go. Okay, Yvette W. Yvette W. Where you at, baby cakes? Yvette W. Yvette W. Where are you? Yvette, and Jack, you're next, but I wrote down your question, so I already know what it is, okay? Yvette W. Yvette W. Yvette W. Sharia, love, I had already cut it off, baby. I'm so sorry. Good, Eleanor. I'm glad that resonated. Where's Yvette? Where is Yvette? Yvette. Yvette. Where you at, Yvette? All right, Jack, while we're waiting on Yvette, I'm going to look and see if we can figure out who this Eight of Wands is. Who is this Eight of Wands? Jack Architect. Kicking it. Get ready, get ready, get ready. The Hanged Man. Might be a Pisces. The Chariot card is here. That's a Cancer placement. Six of Cups. Maybe somebody from the past, Jack. Might be somebody from the past. Right. This is Yvette W. Y-V-E-T-T-E-W. That's who I'm looking for. Jack, it may be somebody from the past with a Pisces or Cancer placement, or possibly a water sign in general. It's going to take a little bit of time. This is a slow mover. So it could be somebody at a distance, okay, as well. You've got the Chariot card here, the Hangman. I think they're kind of perplexed about whether or not to reach out for you. And remember, the Eight of Cups is speedy action after a delay. So I'm showing a delay, but whoever this is somebody that's, if it's not somebody from the past, it is somebody that you feel like a new lease on life for them. Okay? So that's what I have. So I hope that helps, Jack. Where is Kicking It? Kicking It and Cookie, you're going to be next too. You're coming up too, Cookie. Where's Kicking It? Wow, that's interesting, Jack. So I confirmed it, huh? Where is Kicking It? Kicking It. Where you at? Where's Cookie? Kicking It and Cookie. Absolutely, Jack. Cookie, tell me your question, Cookie. What's your question, love? I did not write it down. You may have told me, but I don't know what your question is. Kicking It, you are up too, okay? And I'm still waiting on Yvette W, because I had to skip Yvette. And LZ fan, you've got another question too. Thank you, Crazy Crystal. Thank you for that. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I don't think Yvette W. is here. Where is Kicking It with Capers? Cookie Blanco, what's your question? And LZ Fan. Where are those folks? All right. I'm waiting. What's your question, Cookie? I know you're here. I just saw you a minute ago. Oh, LZ. Okay, the Libra. Okay, hold on. The good stuff coming towards you in October. And I'm writing down yours too, Cookie. The Libra. No contact. What to do? Okay. All right. So, Cookie Blanco, the Libra, no contact. And then I'm going to get you, LZ Fan, in just a second, okay? All right, Cookie, the Libra. What should Cookie do about this Libra in which there is no contact? Let's take a look. Ace of Cups reversed. Six of Cups. Six of Swords. Okay, so here's the thing. I think your Libra does have a lot of fond memories, but he's really trying to move on, and I think that is the advice to you with this Six of Swords. The Six of Swords in the upright is a card about healing and really just working on yourself, sailing onto calmer waters. The Ace of Cups is in the reverse because I think there's some shadow work that needs to be done here as far as healing goes. And bear in mind this too, okay, that Cookie is, if you guys were to reconcile before you had actually worked through whatever caused this debacle to begin with, it wouldn't last because you're still in that energy of failed relationship. So regardless of whether you reconcile with this Libra or if you move on to something else, you'll be in that energy. So that's why it's so important to do the shadow work and work through those issues so that you won't manifest another disaster either with the Libra or with someone else. So that's kind of what I'm seeing from this whole thing. I think the Libra has emotion for you, but is withdrawing the whole thing and is really trying to move on. And I think the advice is for you to do that as well. And I've pulled water and air, so anyway, I hope that helps, Cookie. All right, so I got Cookie. I'm still looking for Kicking It, and I'm fixing to do LZ Fan. What's coming from now to October? What's coming from now through the end of October? Yes, ma'am, Cookie. Now through the end of October. Let's see, LZ. The Tower. Something unexpected. The Ten of Pentacles, though. I think you're going to recover from it. Two of Swords. Okay, there's going to be something that's unexpected that may seem unpleasant, but I think it is temporary, okay? And I think you will recover from it, and you've got something that has a lot of potential. I think roadways are going to open up with the Two of Swords in reverse. And whatever causes this Tower, you may get an apology for as well. Sometimes clearing of the air comes about with that, okay? But I do think you've got something with potential, but I think you've got some things that you need to work through first, LZ. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right, Star Fool, I'm going to read for you because you weren't long at all after that. Oh, and LZ, you had pulled Scorpio and Earth and Air. All right. Oh, there's Yvette W. Who's coming towards you? Yvette W. Who's coming towards you in love? Kicking It. I'm still waiting on Kicking It, too. All right, Yvette. Yeah, super chats are closed, and I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't keep going and going and going and going. I had to cut it off. Yvette, Five of Cups, Chariot reverse, Three of Pentacles. Okay, so here's what I think. What I think, Yvette, is there is some issues that you still need to work through before anything can come in. You need to work on yourself. and try to build within you with some self-love and kind of get over some emotional heartbreaks, because right now I don't see anything in the immediate future that is lasting, because the Five of Cups is emotional upheaval, the Chariot reversed is somebody not moving forward, but the Three of Pentacles has to do with working on yourself and being slow and patient and working on yourself first. So that's what I see. Okay, that's what I see. All right, where's Kicking It? Is Kicking It still in the house? I still have Kicking It. All right. And that was air and Cancer and earth. Okay. So, Kicking It. Starful, I'm going to look at Michelle's feelings for you while we wait on Kicking It. Okay. If Starful, are you here? Are you here, Starful? Yep. Super chats are closed. I've got Kicking It and then I'm done. All right, Starful, Michelle's feelings. Michelle's feelings. All right. And then I'm waiting on Kicking It, and then we will cut. Nine of Wands. Overburdened, but a lot of fond memories. But the Three of Cups is in reverse. So here's the thing. Starful, if this person is somebody from the past, they feel like it would be fighting a losing battle. They feel like there's been a lot of harsh words spoken. There could have been a divorce, some kind of ending. There's a lot of fond memories and emotion, but for some reason this person feels like this is a lot of work. A lot of work to fix it. So that's what I've got, okay? Leo, thank you, Leon. Thank you so much. All right, Kicking It. But that's what I have for you, Starful, okay? Kicking It. Where you at? Starful, your signs that you pulled was water and fire for what it's worth, okay? All right, Kicking It. What you got? Yvette, I read for you already, babe. I read for you. Yvette, W, I've already read for you, sweetie. All right, Kicking It. You are last. You're the last of the hurrahs, okay? Kicking It. All right. I need your question, Kicking It. Yep. All the super chats are closed. All the super chats are closed. Yep. Super chats are closed. We're just got Kicking It. I got to get Kicking It's question. Kicking It, your question. And then once you give me your question, I'm going to read for that. And then we will call it a done dollar. 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 But I need your question, Kicking It. Thank you, Melissa Reynolds. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. All right, my love. Wait and Kicking It. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, Priscilla, how you doing? Yvette, I did read for you, baby. I don't see anything coming in that's lasting, okay? You got to do some work. I remember that coming out. Sky Blue, what happened to you today? Kicking It. Come on now, you got to give me your question. Thank you, Casey. Kicking It, where'd you go? Where's your question? What's your question, Kicking It? I'm waiting it. Hey, Leisha, how are you doing? Hey, Pink Flamingo. Super chats are closed. Oh, okay, there it is. Will Martin regret leaving me and want to apologize? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out, Kicking It. Will Martin want to apologize and have any regrets? Let's see what we can get about that energy, Kicking It. The Devil. There's some toxicity here. Damn. Six of Wands, Nine of Cups. I don't... Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, and the Five of Swords is in reverse. I don't really get apology energy. I think there's lies and toxicity here that's going to come out, but I don't necessarily see... This person is really all about themselves, aren't they? This Martin person. Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups here, and the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. There may be some addiction here or obsession, and you know, addiction doesn't always have to do with that. But you got the Devil card, you got the Five of Swords reversed. It's like some lies coming out, or some truths coming out about somebody telling some lies. I do not get yeah, there's a lot of selfishness here. The devil can speak to selfishness, and the Six of Wands is, I want to thank me for what I did for me, and I'm doing this for me, and I'm working on me, and I'm getting noticed. And the Nine of Cups is all about me and having happiness on the inside. I mean, it's not a bad card, but when you put all these cards together, I got a big selfishness. I got a big all about me. I do not think this, I don't see it kicking it. I do not see any kind of, I don't see it. I don't see it kicking it. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I hate it. So that's what I got. I hate it. But yeah, super chats are closed. Definitely closed. Brian, I will do something for you and send it to you. Air, fire, earth, and water, and Capricorn for what it's worth, Martin. I mean, not Martin. Kicking it. That was about Martin. But yeah, I got a lot of toxicity here. I don't know if that helps you kicking it or not. I see you kicking it. I see you now. I see you now. So yeah. Let's see. Mods, where are you? Nacho Mama's here. KC's here. Leo's here. Who else here that's mods? Jack, I know you're here still. I'm going to pull for my mods real quick. I'm just going to pull a card for you real quick, mods, okay? Nacho Mama, you are up. You are up. Jenna, there you are. Okay, Nacho Mama, this is your card. Here we go. We're pulling from the middle. Two of Wands in the reverse. Are you struggling with a decision, love? I know you can trust your intuition. You may be at a crossroads, and you may be really trying to think things through before you make a decision. You may kind of second guess yourself. Don't do that. You may have a choice to make coming up, okay? All right. Jenna LF. Page of Swords. Someone is, I always feel like somebody's watching you. Right? Or somebody's watching me. Somebody's watching you, Jenna LF. That was yours. Somebody's spying on you. Somebody may be stalking your social media. KC, what do we got for you, KC? 10 of Cups, baby cakes. You want it all? You want it? You got it. That's your card, baby. I know you know what it means. It's marriage and family. This is one of my white pickets. Somebody's in love with you, KC. I wonder who. I wonder who. So I got KC. Jack, I got to get you two still. And Sierra J, I got to get you. Sierra J, here's yours, babe. Sierra J, the Hierophant. Something. This is, okay. This is divine. This is telling you a couple of things, okay? Sierra J, you're divinely guided, number one. Number two, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Sierra J, number three, you've got something that is going to be lasting coming in, that is, and you may have a spiritual mentor that is going to be helping you as well. So a lot of messages came with that card. That is Taurus energy, Sierra J, interestingly enough, okay? So let's shuffle again. And who have we missed on my mods? I know we've missed Jack. I know we got Leo Fire. Where's Leon? Leon, you here? Is Cindy still here? I did, Melissa. I'm just pulling for the mods, and then I'm calling it a day. But who have I missed? Jack, I'm going to get you. Jack Architect. The Ace of Pentacles. This is a fantastic card. It is slated, it's opportunity, slated for success, slow and steady. This one won't be in a hurry. Could be a financial opportunity and or love, but definitely a big turnaround for you. Okay, let's pull for Leon. Leon, what's got you stumped, baby? What's got you stumped? Why are you, I think, you know what I think you're doing, Leon, with the Hanged Man here? I think you're doing a lot of meditation. I think you're trying to take it, I think you're looking at a situation from all angles. If not, you're encouraged to, right? And just be patient. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Be patient. I know that's hard, right? Geminis and Leos, that patience is not in our vocabulary, right? Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? Let's see. Who did I miss in my mods? What mods are still here that I missed? But I think you're kind of taking a break and you're kind of being patient and just minding your business. You're staying in Leo lane and just kind of, I think you're just kind of chill and you're just kind of taking it all in and you're trusting the divine. You're trying to see things from all angles, right? Having a new perspective, all right? So I think I got all the mods, didn't I? Did I get all of y'all? I think I did. All right. So absolutely. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Would you, Crazy Crystal? Would you like to be? Have a wrench. Now you are. And I'll pull one for you. Crazy Crystal, you have the Strength card. You have the Strength card. This is Leo energy, Crazy Crystal. It is a very telling card, Crazy Crystal. And I'll tell you why. It means that you are coming through or have come through a lot of shit in a very, very healthy way. And you've come to realize your strength for the things that you've gone through. This is a very telling card. This is the card of a warrior and a winner. And it represents somebody who does not get in a hurry to do things, okay? Oh, there's Chris. Reza, you didn't tell me you were here. You were hiding. I'm pulling a card for my bestie. Y'all, I'm pulling a card for my bestie. I can't help it. All right, Reza. It came out in the upright, Reza, the Ace of Swords. This is a card of victory. It's a card of clarity. It's a card of opportunity. Somebody coming in, and you're going to know exactly where you stand. This is honesty, Reza. Maybe you got an air sign coming in. I know how much you love air signs. He secretly wants a Gemini, right? He is such a patient Virgo. He really, really is. Well, thank you, Crazy Crystal. Thank you for that. Welcome in. Welcome to the Club Blue, right? But yeah, but yeah, I'm freezing. I got to turn this air off. It's about to freeze me to death. So, but thank you so much, everybody. I have had a fun time with you guys. It has been, as always, I love you guys to death. I think tomorrow I'm probably going to do a Capricorn reading, and I think my next all signs is going to be, oh, Crystal, that's so sweet. But I think my next all signs I think is going to be you and them. That's what I've got in my head, you and them, and just kind of do two different decks and do one deck for where you guys are and one deck for the person that's on your mind or what have you. That's kind of I've been thinking that for a couple of days. I've had that in my head for the next topic I want to do. I've done it before, but I like it. Thank you, Tactless Woman. Thank you guys so much. I am going to get on out of here. I wish you guys tons of healing, big love, lots of enlightenment and ascension and the raising of your vibration in every single way, okay? Thank you so much. Oh, that's wild, Leon. That's wild. Oh. Well, thank you, Tim. I'm glad you hung out. It was good to have you. Good to have you. This was kind of a different kind of reading, Tim, than I normally do. Normally, I do like an all signs, but I've started doing the super chat question readings every once in a while, but I have to it can be overwhelming, so it can go pretty fast. But anyway, all right, guys, I love you bunches. I miss you. I miss you when I don't talk to you, that's for sure. I love you bunches. I wish you all just an amazing rest of the week, and I plan to see you guys tomorrow, okay? Thank you so much. Love and light.